What's up everyone, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing a beer from Human Robot, and they are out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and this is their Hallertau Pils. So they're calling this one a German-style Pilsner that comes in at 5.2% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is approximately 3.5 weeks old, and I want to give a huge thanks and shout out to a very good friend of mine and former beer tuber, Joe of the now defunct NEPA Beer Reviews, for hooking me up with this one. So big thanks to him. Joe came to the 2022 Beer Tuber Palooza. He's one of the few that has come to Beer Tuber Palooza every single year. And not only did he bring a crap ton of beer from his brewery, he also brought some beers from Human Robot, and he was nice enough to give me 4 to take home and review for the channel. Now, full disclosure, I had this one at Beer Tuber Palooza. Joe cracked open multiple cans of this, I believe, and I had like 2 ounces of it. And let me just say, I am not a huge German Pils guy. I love Czech-style Pilsners way more so than German style, at least from what I've had. And this kind of blew me away. 2 ounces, wrecked palate, who knows? So I'm so happy he gave me a can of this to review. So let's crack it open and get it into the glass. The other 3 beers he gave me were a Czech-style Pale Lager, their Oktoberfest, and then an American light lager that he said was just absolutely delicious for the style. And I can't wait to get into all of them, but we're going to give this one a pour right now. And yeah, I don't usually lose my shit over Pilsners. If I'm going to drink a lager, Helles lager is what I've come to really enjoy over the last year or so. So the fact that this one kind of shook me a little bit in a good way, I was really pumped up. So I'm hoping that it's just as delicious here at doing the review. And I've heard nothing about Human Robot. Like when my channel went on hiatus back in 2021, like I didn't really hear about a lot of stuff, but Joe said this is one of his favorite, outside of his own brewery, this is his favorite brewery. He loves their lager. So anyway, yeah, that has that straw golden yellow color, great clarity, decent carbonation, about 1.5 fingers of a soap sudsy, bright white looking head. That looks like a German Pilsner to me. Let's get a nose. Yeah. So what I love about this one, and it's kind of Helles-esque in that I just love the bready malt notes. It has this crackery, sweet cracker, bready type of, almost biscuity type of malt to it. And it's hard to explain how fucking awesome it smells, the malt. It just smells like fresh malt. And then there's like a little bit of this like lemon zest, lemon pithy type of thing too. And then there's this herbaceous, spicy, floral kind of hop tone to balance everything out in the nose. Like, I don't lose my shit over lagers. If you follow the channel, you know this. That is very hard for a lager to not impress me, because I feel like, brewing great lagers, it takes a lot of great skill. And it's just, I never really loved, Pilsners and lagers, whether it's like Helles's and American light lagers and things of that nature, just never kind of were my style. But like, I'm starting to get into these lower ABV lagers, and this right here, this nose does it for me. Smells fucking dynamite. Let's get into it. Cheers, everybody, or should I say Prost, and thanks again to Joe. It's fucking dynamite. It's an absolutely phenomenal German Pils. And that's saying something comes from me, because, again, not my favorite style. The drinkability of this is absolutely 100% through the roof. I just heard something. I was looking around like, what the hell? It's, all right, body mouthfeel. Body. It has like this nice lower side of medium, almost approaching medium body. It's a bit fuller for the style itself. It still has a really nice kind of light, airy kind of feel to it, but the mouthfeel, it's super crisp. It's extremely clean, refreshing, effervescent, spritzy on the palate. Just the taste, the nose follows suit. There's that more of a sweet, like cracker, a little bit of bready, biscuity, but the cracker leads the way right at the forefront. As it passes through, a little bit of lemon zest, lemon rind, lemon pith, kind of hits right after that. But then it transitions to the hops. They're floral, they're herbaceous, a little bit of spiciness. This finishes semi-dry with a mild to moderate bitterness, more approaching moderate, but it balances out. It balances out nicely because that malt's a little bit sweeter and more intense and complex and has depth to it. So it balances out really nice. 5.2%, obviously you're not going to taste it nowadays, and if so, then You shouldn't. There's so many beers nowadays that, 7, 8, 9%, you can't even taste it. So for 5.2, you're not going to taste this. This is just a very cohesive, well put together German Pils. And this is hands down, to me, as far as an American brew German style Pilsner goes, my favorite that I've had. And I've had a decent amount over the past year or so. Yeah, it's delicious. It's delicious fucking beer. No off flavors. So great there. No brewing faults as far as I can detect. And I just want to fucking crush this. I'm not going to, but I want to. This is a buy 4-pack. Watch, the game on a Sunday, or I love hockey and NHL season. By the time you see this, NHL season has already started. But you buy a 4-pack of this, you drink it over, 3-4 hour period, and you're feeling a little good, but you're not too crazy because only 5.2%, and you're not gonna get sick drinking this. Like, I shouldn't say sick. You're not gonna get sick of drinking this. Like some beers, you're after a can or two, you're just this. No, I can just fucking pound it out. I think I'm starting to turn the corner on lagers in general and starting to like all the different styles. This is by far my favorite German-style Pils, and I'm going to rate it appropriately because I think, like, as far as the style goes from American Brewery, this is close to 5. This is like a 4.8, 4.9. Like, it's up there. Maybe even a 5. I don't know. But Hallertau Pils from Human Robot, I'm going to give this a low 4.5. I'm going to go 4.45. Why? Because I did, and I think that's the highest rating I've given a lager, whether it's a Helles, a German-style Pils, Czech-style Pils, whatever the case may be. This is the highest that I think I've rated a Pilsner specifically to date, but I think a lager in general is it's fucking great stuff. Here's where it goes slightly sideways for me. The price point at the brewery, I checked because I didn't know, obviously, what Joe paid for any of this. So I looked at the website, and this was $15 4-pack. Now, listen. I talk a lot about, if I see a Pilsner or a Helles or something, I don't want to pay more than like $12 4-pack, $14 4-pack stretching it. Once you start getting the 15 to like 17 range, it's tough because now you're talking $3.75 for a can. And for something this quality, I would pay that again. But it's still tough when I can get really well-made Pilsners for $10 4-pack. Or $12 a 6-pack. Like, it's tough to pay that extra, buck a can or whatever. But for a beer like this, I would do it again. I'd recommend it. That's how good this beer is. But it is pricey. Very akin to like Schilling. If you've ever had Schilling stuff out of New Hampshire, they just, their Oktoberfest for me was $17 4-pack in my neck of the woods and $15 4-pack at their brewery. Still, pricey. Delicious Oktoberfest, but is it worth it? That's in the eye of the beholder. That's what you have to ask yourself. If you were to go to Philly and go to Human Robot, would you pay that? I don't know. I feel some people wouldn't. I would. I think for this beer specifically. And availability, I have no idea with Human Robot, Joe, anybody in Philadelphia or the surrounding areas want to chime in. I'd imagine you can obviously get them at their brewery. I don't know if they get into local bottle shops or anything, but I cannot wait to drink the other 3 from Human Robot. Thanks again to Joe for this beer. They said they used 100% German Pilsner malt and Hallertau Mittlefru hops. So all authentic, 100% German ingredients, which I think probably plays a role in making this as delicious as it is. So huge thanks to Joe for this beer. Thanks to everybody stopping by for another beer review from the Beer Patrol. Post in the comment section if you've had this beer before, anything from Human Robot. What is your opinion on them? Because of the few samples I had at Beer Tour Palooza, along with this review right now, I'm loving what they do. Can't wait to get into the rest of them. And yeah, I'm living the life. Till the next one. Cheers.